Hi, this is Bobbi with the Vespasian Warner Public Library, and I'm here down in the bowels of the library for another tale from the archive, where we talk about objects and documents from our local history collection. Today we're going to take a trip down memory lane to the 1980s. Sometime in the 1980s, when I was about 4 years old, my oldest sister brought me up here to the library so we could check out books. I had to use the bathroom. So we went up to the little circulation desk, we got the key, and we came down the stairs that used to be right around here to use the restroom. And it terrified me because it was in such horrible condition, with plaster falling down off the walls and a very, very creepy horror movie vibe, and I swore to never use that bathroom again. While going through the library's collections recently, I kind of wondered, the bathroom probably wasn't as bad as I remember, just me being a kid thinking it was terrible. Found the pictures and no, it was absolutely 100% as bad as I remember, as you can see. In the 1980s, the library was busting at the seams. At that point in time, we only served the people who lived inside Clinton in the city limits. But in the late 80s, we became a library district, so we began to serve people outside of Clinton, so in Lane and DeWitt and Hallsville and surrounding areas, and then later Wapella. And the building was just too small. In our children's area, which was the east alcove of the old building where we keep all the DVDs now, it was so tight that every time our children's librarian, Paula, bought a new book, she had to get rid of an older book because there was literally no more space. And as you can see in these pictures that were taken by our board president, Ed Wollett, the library was deteriorating. We had plaster falling off the walls, we had beams exposed up in our museum meeting room, and the bathroom was just terrifying. So in the 80s, the board worked very hard with our director, Melinda Evans, to show the community why we needed a referendum for a new building. We were serving more people, we had a little bit more income coming in, and we had no space, and our beautiful building was falling apart. And I'm very grateful to the board and to Melinda for deciding not to tear down this building we're standing in. Even though this part isn't as lovely as the rest, it was still a beautiful building, an important piece of Clinton's history. They voted and said to expand it. So now the awful restrooms are gone, and what used to be our children's activity area on the other end of this room, which was very much like a dungeon. As you can see, when Paula would do her story time, she would have to bring children down here to this somewhat scary windowless room. We now have our beautiful children's floor that has a skylight and lots of natural light and plenty of programming space and plenty of space for new books. So the next time that you come to the library, take a look at our old building, and those of you who can remember it and remember coming here, just leave a comment and tell us about your memories. So thank you for joining me for this Tales from the Archive, and I hope to see you soon.